Real estate agents. Why is everybody trying to be a real estate agent? Obviously, there's some money in it.
Amazing parties all over the world.
Real estate is one of the most significant financial purchases you can make in your life. A home. However, the incentive structures within this industry are often misaligned, leading to practices that are considered unethical, including collusion and price fixing. Several factors contribute to these problematic behaviors, ranging from commission-based income structures to a market of opacity and lack of accountability. These issues not only impact consumers directly, but also creates a broader social distrust towards the real estate profession. And all the people who barely passed high school are swarming to get their real estate license. True professionals.
Never seen so many books in all my life.
The commission-based model, which dominates the real estate industry, is the primary driver of these issues. Most real estate agents are compensated by receiving a percentage of the property's sale price.
I felt that I would be stupid if I said no.
Typically, this is 5 to 6% for what? Staging a house? Showing people around? Who knows? The 5 to 6% is split between the buyer's agent and the seller's agent. Convenient. So for a $1 million home, this means that each agent might receive $25,000 before splitting further with their brokerage, taxes, and additional fees.
Would it be possible for me to borrow $30,000?
It's important that they have many of these transactions to make sure that they're getting as much money as possible. In markets like the Greater Toronto Area, where I live, over 78% of realtors assist with fewer than 5 transactions per year. Many agents even report to having 0 transaction in a given year, making it challenging to earn a sustainable income. This scarcity creates situations where agents may prioritize speed and maximizing commission over the interests of their clients, leading to short-termism and sometimes unethical practices. The enforcement and regulatory regime is also thin, and consumer protection is about the same as getting ripped off in a drug deal. What are you gonna do? Nobody cares. There's people that you can, send forms to, but where do they really go?
You trust me and I trust you, so of course we're going to help each other.
Realtors, they might rush to close a deal rather than seek the best value for their clients, seeking any transaction essential to maintaining their livelihood. Or they might conspire with each other to raise prices on motivated buyers and create fake bidding wars against buyers to create an overall higher commission. Realtors often informally collude to keep commission rates high, although commissions are technically negotiable. Many realtors adhere to standard percentages, and agents who offer discounted percentages may face penalties, such as other agents refusing to show their listings. This practice resembles price fixing in that it discourages price competition, allowing commissions to remain inflated. If one seller lists at a lower rate, agents may avoid the listing, dissuading others from seeking lower commission structures. Another consequence of higher commissions is that many agents will steer clients towards listings with higher payouts. For instance, if a property offers a full commission for the buyer's agent, it's more likely to be shown to the client even if there are less costly options. Buyers unaware of these dynamics may never see all the available listing, limiting consumer choice and transparency.
Ignored the truth in exchange for easy solutions, and that's not the law.
Realtors hold exclusive access to multiple listing services, a database containing vital information to real estate listings, which creates an information asymmetry that, again, disadvantages consumers.
Yes, I'm still selling his things.
Agents sometimes also exploit this MLS access to manipulate listing data, relisting properties multiple times to reset the days on the market metric, thereby creating a false sense of demand. This practice is particularly evident in hot markets like the GTA, where properties are relisted to appear as new despite sitting unsold for extended periods. Data manipulation extends to practices such as ghost offers as well, where Listing agents hint at competing offers to push buyers to offer more, thereby increasing their commission. This tactic exploits buyers' fear of losing out, inflating prices without transparent competition. Such actions erode consumer trust and inflate market values artificially. Professions like medicine or law have high barriers to entries and are built around accountability and trust in their licensing. Becoming a realtor is... I want to stop being so disparaging to realtors, so go ask Google or ChatGPT how rigorous these realtor exams really are.
This dickhead bet me I couldn't pass it.
The real estate industry is predominantly self-regulated, allowing for unethical practices to go largely unchecked. Unlike industries with stringent oversight such as finance, real estate lacks rigorous enforcement of ethical standards, and agents face very few repercussions for breaches. Disciplinary action, when they're taken, often results in minor penalties that do little to deter future misconduct.
You get all your money back.
As a result, practices like collusion and data manipulation are so normalized in the industry that agents are confident that any ethical mishap will go unnoticed. This self-regulation not only allows unethical practices to persist, but also leaves consumers vulnerable.
System is rigged. They want us to think it'll protect us, but that's a lie.
For example, while legal protections like lawyers reviewing clauses in offer agreements can shield buyers from legal fraud, there are few safeguards against real estate practices that may be ethically dubious. This regulatory vacuum underscores the need for stricter oversight to ensure that realtors operate in a way that protects consumer interests. We need reform, except people who can actually afford to buy homes these days don't really care about losing a few percentage points to the local charlatan.
Every hour, someone is involved in an internet scam.
In response to these challenges, some consumers have begun exploring alternatives to traditional real estate agents. Options such as mere posting fees allows homeowners to list MLS houses for a fraction of the cost, ranging from $80 to $200, enabling them to save on agent commissions of $50,000. Homeowners can also get independent contractors for the things that realtors typically do: the photography, staging, landscaping, often at a significantly lower cost than the $50,000 commission. And often it's higher quality because that's what people do professionally. Realtors aren't photographers. Realtors aren't interior designers. They moonlight as one. Despite these cost-saving measures, real estate agents may continue to have the upper hand. Many agents avoid showing properties that do not offer a full buyer's commission, further discouraging consumers from opting for independent sales.
She never would have looked at me the way she did at him.
This practice reinforces the need for commission reform and transparency, as it demonstrates how realtors' financial incentives can limit consumer options.
And there was only one person who could help me out.
In addition to alternative listing methods, consumers increasingly call for industry reform, like unbundling the data that agents control. And if consumers had direct access to this database, they could make more informed decisions without relying on these agents. Additionally, some argue that an hourly compensation model rather than a commission fee based on the purchase price would reduce these agents' incentives to maximize sale price and expedite transactions.
But my goodness, doesn't it help?
This could reduce the agent's incentives to maximize the sale price and to get as many transactions as possible.
You've been lying to me.
The current structure of incentives in the real estate industry fosters unethical practices that ultimately harm consumers. This commission-based model incentivizes agents to prioritize quick, high-value sales over the client's best interests, while control over MLS data and the lack of regulatory oversight perpetuates a closed and opaque system. Dual agency further exacerbates these conflicts of interest, while informal collusion keeps commission rates high and discourages alternative pricing models.
So stop worrying and let me spoil you.
Until changes are made, consumers remain at a disadvantage. They're vulnerable to inflated prices, limited options, and unethical practices. We need to push for more transparency, accountability, and more consumer-friendly practices. And it's critical to reshape an industry that has, for way too long, operated to protect agents' interests rather than those of the people that they're meant to serve.
The real failure is in how our economy is organized.
But there's some good ones out there who take their ethical obligations seriously. You just need to get lucky enough to find them. Hi, Ted.
No, you don't. I don't deserve you.
What are you